So, Sunil got requested by Ashley, one of my subscribers, I think in a comment yesterday. And I'm more than happy to bring on Sunil, although I'm incredibly loath to change him. This has been my problem. I don't know whether any of you guys this has happened to you guys. It must do. You find an outfit that just is so lovely to you, you just can't you're so loath to take it off your baby. So you don't. And then they're in it for months. And this is exactly what's happened to me with this outfit. So I'm not actually going to be changing him as I chat. What I am going to be doing is popping him into one of those Bamboo Nature nappies instead of this one. That's all I'm going to be doing, is popping him into a new nappy, and popping him the trousers or the pants to this set. If I bring the set in close, or I can bring the pattern in so you can see it, it just is such a lovely little print of balloons, and I've had it for months now. I mean, some of you guys may remember when I got it in. It was a while ago, and honestly, Sunil has not worn anything else. Just look at that print. It's just nice. Do you know what I mean? It's not fancy. It's not, you know what I mean? It's just nice. It's just a nice print. So he's going back in it. However, Sunil doesn't get to see the light of day very much anyway. As in, I don't take photographs of him or anything like that, apart from sometimes I'll put a picture up, but it's rarely. So here he is. I do still have him. He is the Everlee kit by Sabine Altenkirch. Again, good old Sabine. And he is painted by the super talented WR Beautiful Reborns. And you can find her on Instagram and on Facebook. And she has an amazing individual style that literally is all her own. So you can tell the stable buddies, at least that's what I call them. You can tell that her hand has touched the baby, you know. And that's all of them. You can spot a WR Beautiful Reborn's baby a mile off. You really can. And he is, of course, the stable brother to my friend Lee's, Laura, which is Sunny. She called her Sunny. So he is stable brother to Sunny. And so it's Sunny and Sunny, the happy little pair. And the Everlee kit is beautiful. And I also know that the Everlee kit is Sherry Wynn's favourite, if you're watching. I know that this kit, or this little boy, is her favourite. So, yeah. You see, I love it when people like my babies. I remember who you are. I do. I remember, you know. I think we all do. We all remember when somebody says something lovely about our babies and they actually say, that's my favourite. Flat out, that's my favourite. Doesn't mean they dislike your other babies. It's just this one is their favourite, you know. And I think that's lovely. But yes, this is the Everlee kit. Famous for the lips. Amazing. And his routine is, it's just the bomb. It really is. He hasn't lost a hair on his head. He does stay out in his Charlie Crane. It's just that the Charlie Crane is underneath the crib. On display, but not. So he is out. I have 4 little boys out at all times in this room. Being a boy mama that I am. So, let's carry on. By all means, grab a cuppa now. Before I plough on with the smoke and mirrors and how it can be a bad thing. I'll see you in a minute. Make sure you get that. Start getting him sorted instead of me waffling on about him, as it were. Yes, let's talk about smoke and mirrors a minute. A couple of my friends mentioned in comment yesterday on one of my videos that they were really disappointed that the photos they'd received, which were lovely photos for their baby, and the photos they'd seen online and all that sort of thing, were all absolutely beautiful and magnificent and stuff like that. They were glorious. Yet when baby came home, it wasn't anything like it, or it wasn't close to how the photos had them. Now that's when the smoke and mirrors is a bad thing. You know, the making a baby look fantastic to sell it, and the baby not being as great as the images appear to make them. To me, that's deliberate. People like me, people like you, will smoke and mirrors it, as in MacGyver an item of clothing to make it look like it fits. Or I'll, how can I put it? I will prop a baby up so that I get the crunch that I want, so that then I can get the poses that I want. I'll underfill a baby, or, you know, take all the stuffing out practically and just have him as a beanbag so that I can roll him around and move him around. That's smoke and mirrors. That's innocent. The smoke and mirrors that isn't innocent is those occasions, and there are occasions, clearly, because two people mentioned it yesterday on one of my posts, that, you know, it's not innocent when the pictures have been done, all the lovely photographs taken, and boom, what you get is not what you were expecting. You know, it's like not the same. And one person said that they basically just take the loss, take the hit, and then move it on as fast as possible. And somebody else said that, well, yeah, they take the hit, they're upset about it, and then they just learn to love it. So that's two ways you can deal with it. But I think it's rotten. I think it's rotten that artists do that, well, especially when there's no need. You know, again, there's no need. There's no need to be shady. And if you're disappointed because it doesn't look like the pictures, then my brain says you're being shady. Do you know what I mean? If you're making if the photos is making the baby look better than it is, that's shady. If your photos are making, if you angle your baby in a different way, and you know, you understuff it and you pose it all over the place, that's not shady. Am I making sense? Please say I'm making sense. Anyway, we've got this on. And I actually felt quite sad for both those people. Frustrated and sad, you know, because it's not nice when it happens. You know, you get a baby, just look at that. How about that for a classic bum shot? Isn't that cute? Classic bum shot. I think I'll have to take that as a picture. Yeah, it's sad when it happens, and it just makes me feel sad for them. It's because it's rather, what's the word, unscrupulous, isn't it? To do that to your buyer. You know, every photograph that you see is the baby looks amazing and this, that and the other. And then when you get the baby home, the colouring's completely off, or the routing doesn't look the same. I mean, you could say, like, well, your monitor might be different, but no, not for every single photo that a person sees. I mean, because you allow for the, you know, the difference in monitors, don't you, and how each monitor will see a picture. You allow for that as you're looking at it, because we're not stupid. But if every photo suggests a baby is one way and you get it and it's not, that's dodge. That is well dodge. It really is. And yeah, like I say, I felt sad for them. So you do have to look out for that sort of thing as well. Honestly, buying Reborns is a mind. Let's get these little booties back on. And these little booties are from Zara. I first saw these on my friend Jade's, well, not channel. She actually showed them me when they turned up. And I thought, oh my God, I need them in my life. So I went and bought them. and they came with this. And yeah, they've not been on any other baby, they've just been on Sunil. So yeah, we'll put them back on. So basically I'm redressing him in the same thing, because Sunil was requested by a follower, which is lovely, and I'm, like I say, I'm more than happy to oblige. Now just let me, I don't know, let me get some of this stuff, because it smells nice, on him. I do have a request for Eliza, which I'm happy to oblige with again. I love how furry his little face is. It's proper realistic. I can remember all them years ago being in hospital, because I was in hospital for a spell before I had my middle boy. A lady having a little girl, and her hair was just like this. It was a mass of black hair, a mop of black hair, and it really was shaped like this. It was all over her little face, and it was wild and free everywhere, and oh, it just lovely. I often wonder what happened to them as a family, you know. But anyway, there you go, baby boy. That'll do you, won't it? I do like to have the little punky bit in the middle. That makes me happy too. He has a lot of mottling and all that sort of thing, and little bits of lanugo here and there. And not that you can see what I'm seeing here, but I love his little neck folds from this side. It's just that attention to detail, isn't it, that's so important. And this is his little lovey. It's ended up being his, and I've never given it to anyone else ever. Went out this morning, and I have this blanket. Now this blanket is one of my favourites. I have a lot of blankets, of course. We all have a blanket obsession, but this is one of my favourites. It's powder blue and white stars, or it's white and powder blue stars. It's lovely, and it's in this chenille. It's really, really nice. Now, there was a pink version that I knew came out at the time. Now, I've had this, I must have had this for about a year. And at the time, I had the opportunity to buy the pink version as well, and I didn't. And it's been sold out ever since, until today, when I nipped back, or I was in there. And here it is. Here is the pink version that I should have picked up. And so I did. I went and bloody well picked that thing up, that bad boy up. Here it is. So it's baby pink with white hearts on this side, or on this side it's white with baby pink hearts. It's the reverse, obviously. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so pleased I got it. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being with me. Again, any suggestions, I'm happy to listen to you for future videos and all that sort of thing. But yes, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to pop him back where he belongs, which is in his Charlie crane. And I'll catch you in another video soon. Bye guys, and thanks for watching.